Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. What we're going to do today in Perl is create a bulk file creation automation tool. So basically we're going to create multiple files and we're going to add some information into them and we're going to give them a name as well. So this is a very simple example. So first what we do is we create a path to the desktop. So this is my desktop path here, and I've created a scalar variable called file path and assigned it to the desktop path. Your desktop path is going to be different to this, so you'll have to find out what your own unique desktop path is. And then once we do that, we hit CHDIR, which stands for change directory. So we're going to change directory into this file path. And if anything goes wrong, we're going to throw an error using the or die in Perl. So this will throw a generic error message. And then what we do, we're going to create an array called file data. So this will hold the file data in. Next, we're going to create a subroutine called, let me just get in a bit closer here. The subroutine is called add data. So we create a while loop here and the value of 1, so it's just going to be infinite unless we give it a condition to exit the loop. So first of all, I use the print command and tell the user to enter file data. Then I'm going to chomp the data, my scalar data here, get the standard input off the user. So the user will type in something like that. And we're just going to type in one word to make this simple because this is a simple Perl example here. So I'm just going to type in names or something like that. And the conditional here to break out of this loop is last if the scalar data here, the input, is equal to quit. So if we type in quit here, we will break out of this loop. If we don't, what we'll do is we'll push the data into this file up here, file data. So we do that by using the push command here, file data, and the data that we entered in the import. Right, once we've quit the program here, we will jump into this subroutine. This is called create file. We've passed it an argument, the data, so we want the data going down into this subroutine here. And we create the scalar data and we assign it to array. So all the data will be getting stored in that array in this subroutine. And then what we do is we create a file name, which is going to be data.txt. And then we start doing the file handling. So we use the open, we create a file handler here, and we assign this symbol here, which means to write to the file name. So we're going to write to the file name there. And we've got a generic error handler just in case something goes wrong, which is or die. So it will throw out an error message here. And it will also throw out, we've interpolated the file name into this string. So it will throw out the file name that we're working on. And then this here will just print out the error message. Okay, then we print the file handler and the data. And then what we do is we close the file handler. So we close the file once we've done that. And then we use the print command to tell the user what has happened. So we will interpolate the file name here into the string and tell the user that the file name has been exported. And of course, we'll do the new line there. And to call the program, we'll call it by add data. So we're going to start with this first off. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run this here. Zoom in a little bit. So I'm just going to be typing in random names. So Dave, Joe, Bill, Sid, Paul. Right, okay, now I want to quit the program, so it's QUIT, quit. Okay, so we've quit the program there. And we'll just go and check out the files. Let's have a look. So the files are there on my desktop. So I got file Dave, and that's printed Dave inside it. Then file Joe, which is printed Joe inside it, etc. File Sid, which is printed Sid inside it. So there you go. This is a very simple example, I'm going to be taking this one step further, hopefully in the future, and I'm going to make it more workable for you, and you're going to be able to do more things with it as well and enter more data into there. But for this was just a short, simple Perl example of creating bulk files and adding data into them. And that's just about the end of the video. If you got this far, thank you very much. And remember, make sure you hit the subscription button, give it a big thumbs up, drop me a comment, and I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye.